We attended Fortino's at 8585 Highway 27 in Vaughan because it is the grocery store we both tend to shop at and the one we know best. We are familiar with both the aisles as well as trust the quality of food and the products they carry. We chose to investigate Aisle 1, going to the market, because we were interested to look into the manipulation tactics supermarkets use, and we were curious to see if our local supermarket was a culprit of these tactics. According to OPIRG, Fortino's is a division of Loblaws Company Limited, which makes $29 billion annually in sales. Before entering the store, you are prompted to get your shopping cart. The carts are made up of two sections, which are both very wide as well as deep. When placing items in your cart, it always looks like there's room for more. OPIRG says that the carts are made to make it seem like you never have enough and that there's always room for more purchases. After getting a cart, the first thing you see is a stand of both the store's flyers for their weekly sales and a variety of coupons, which ultimately invite you to purchase things you may not have even come for. Walking into the supermarket, there are two main entrances from either ends of the store. Each entrance is set up in a way to control the flow of traffic towards specialty items. On one end, there is a variety of fresh and colorful flowers. And on the other end, there is prepared foods such as freshly made pizza and baked bread, all made daily, which immediately target your sense of smell and entice you to buy. After being enticed by all the hot and freshly made foods, you'll find a seating area, conveniently placed so you have somewhere to sit and eat before continuing on your shopping trip. Once again, before entering the actual produce section of the grocery store, you are being manipulated once more by a cafe and the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and baked goods. It allows for customers to know they are able to grab a coffee at the supermarket instead of going to a Tim Hortons or Starbucks prior to their shopping trip. According to OPIRG, the entire supermarket is arranged to encourage you to spend more money. This includes the background music being played while you shop. The music at Fortino's was extremely calming and playing softly. This was intended to not catch the attention of the consumer, but rather relax the consumer and invite him or her to shop longer. According to OPIRG, people tend to spend more money at the beginning of their shopping trip rather than at the end. Supermarkets use this to their advantage by placing necessities such as milk, bread, and eggs at opposite ends at the back of the grocery store and impulse buys at the front. This encourages you to walk through the entire store and in the process buy more than you had originally planned. OPIRG also says that stores employ a boutiquing technique, meaning supermarkets place main products with their additional add-ons next to each other. More profitable items will typically be placed around staple items. For example, Fortino's placed crackers right next to the hummus and other dips, jam next to the cheese, all the pizza toppings next to the dough, salsa next to the chips, and salad dressing next to their pre-packaged salads. It has been proven that warm colors such as reds and yellows tend to create feelings of hunger. Fortino uses this to their advantage by incorporating a red and yellow color scheme throughout their store. The Fortino's logo itself is red, and the sale signs are printed on red and yellow paper. These signs with these colors draw the consumer in and inevitably create impulse buys. According to OPIRG, the eye is trained to move from left to right. Supermarkets tend to place the more expensive products to the right of less expensive ones. The eye is more likely to stop at the right side of a shelf, resulting in increased sales for those products. This is true of Fortino's, as they place products like olives, hot sauce, and vinegar in a least expensive to most expensive formatting. End-of-aisle displays are considered prime selling locations because consumers pass by them more frequently than they do items placed in the middle of an aisle. All these sale techniques are designed to encourage you to impulse buy. Fortino's had many Valentine's Day displays at the end of their aisle, enticing their consumers through holiday purchases. OPIRG says how the eye level of a product affects its sales. For example, Fortino's had a big wall of gift cards before you check out, but when looking closely, you'll notice how all the gift cards meant for adults, such as Lotto Max, Starbucks, Uber, Bass Pro, and the Keg, are placed at the standard eye level for adults, but at the eye level of children are gift cards such as Disney, video games, and the Children's Place. Also, when approaching the checkout, you'll notice how the stand beside it has adult products like gum and batteries at the top, and chocolate bars and candy at the bottom, where children are able to reach. OPIRG says that it is estimated that non-food sales account for 25 to 40% of overall sales in some stores. Fortino's is a great example of one-stop shopping. They sell a variety of non-food items, including wine and beer, Joe Fresh clothing, a pharmacy, and a lottery kiosk, which eliminates the need to venture out to more than one place to complete your errands. After filming our supermarket video, we were surprised to learn about all the little manipulation techniques that supermarkets use to get consumers to spend more. We normally wouldn't second guess something as small as color schemes or music prior to reading the supermarket tour and filming our assignment. Our chosen supermarket fell victim to almost all manipulation tactics that were presented in the text, and we agree that the information discussed about our chosen aisle is accurate. From this experience, we learned that we also regularly fall victim to the manipulation tactics used by supermarkets. We noticed ourselves being manipulated and wanted to make impulse buys while filming this video. After reading the supermarket tour, we're now more aware of how to avoid being manipulated and how to shop smarter.